previously in Dragon's Maw, to give you the extra cliff notes, you went to Skyfall, you talked with the guard/mayor of the town for a bit, helped Blinky get settled in her new job, met a pony named Stalker who seemed to be, Powder Keg's evil twin of sorts, got some kind of, vague mentions, and Firelight's backstory kind of came out of it, and now the two of you are headed back after Stalker, who is the leader of a slaver gang that's specifically targeting ex-raiders who are trying to reform themselves. And two of you have gone on ahead after Stalker, leading you towards the east. The rest of the party is a little bit behind you because Flotsam kind of got the message and is leading them in your direction, but it'll be a while before they catch up. So for now, it's just you two.
Okay.
Yay!
So we got a general direction a moment ago about where Hawkeye was at, right?
Yeah.
East, pretty sure.
Yeah.
East. Yeah.
Mainly east. And you can just keep traveling and traveling in that direction.
Forever.
For a while, yeah. You're basically back along the, a little bit along the road. Before long, you, see in the distance what looks like this, kind of large built-up, encampment, actually, in the distance. Not quite a town, but, not quite a camp. It's actually kind of built up with, walls of scrap metal and razor wire, with armed guards kind of patrolling the perimeter.
Damn, we followed Hawkeye all the way to here?
Yeah.
Damn.
Or at least it was here when I used the spell.
Yeah, this is the, direction it's led you in.
Okay.
Assuming Hawkeye, traveled in this direction straight on, this is where he's at.
Mm-hmm. Can I roll perception to see if I notice any sort of, insignia to say who runs the place?
Sure.
$19. Wow.
Well, I can give it a try and stuff, but
Alright.
not sure how much better I'll be.
It's a little fuzzy for Xencarn.
Well, I got
not
13.
helping a whole heck of a lot.
No, I'm not.
The camp, other than its sort of heavily armed nature, seems to be rather nondescript. It doesn't seem to have any sort of, logos or any sort of affiliation or brand to it. It's just you've come across this little nomadic base in the middle of the maw.
Yay. Alright. I turn to Firelight, and I'm like, well, shall we go in? Or at least try to?
Yeah, not sure how well this is gonna go.
On the plus side, we don't have Powder Keg here trying to do his brand of, diplomacy.
True. Although, you really think we're gonna fare much better?
Between the two of us, I think we'll do alright. Alright, I'll tug my cloak up and sort of around to just try and obscure as much of me as I possibly can and then start heading towards the base.
Alright, I'll walk beside him as well.
Alright. You, get closer and closer to the base. Off kind of to the side in the distance, one of the, perimeter guards on patrol, visibly spots you. Since I assume you're not making any particular stealthy approach.
Nope.
One of the guards spots you and looks like speaking into his, to a walkie-talkie attached to his, to a bulletproof vest that he's wearing.
Did I just realize, or sorry.
And, even after waiting for a response, he doesn't seem to make any moves towards you.
Okay. Do you think maybe we should have made a plan before we started walking out?
Yes, but too late now. And hey, they haven't shot at us yet, so that's a good sign.
Yeah, silver linings.
Doesn't look like most of them are using guns.
Well, yeah. Not many people.
A few of them definitely have grenades. But it seems like the main weapon of choice. Actually, roll perception to see if you can kind of spot the weapons that the guards are carrying. Wonderful as usual.
Can we roll something higher than 10?
No, apparently not. But that is enough to kind of assist each other. You can kind of see that the weapons of choice on the guards are what seem to be swords and throwing knives.
Awesome. I have ranged weapons. Great.
Swords. Huh. I'll challenge them to a duel if I have to.
Fencing Firelight. The one thing I've been waiting to see.
Okay. Well, we're pretty much just... Do you think they're keeping them here?
I can find out.
Well, the problem is we can't find who, where they're holding, my families and stuff, unless we know their name.
No, but we can find Stalker. And he'll know.
Well, I guess you can double check to see if he's here.
Yeah. Alright, I'll use another that away then.
You spin around once more a bunch of times, then it points you directly into the middle of the camp.
Joy. Alright then.
Right. It's pretty obvious at this point that this is the slaver group that's been targeting the X-Raiders.
Yeah, but it doesn't hurt to check.
It's true, I could have put a completely different group here and just been leading you on.
You wouldn't do that.
No, I probably wouldn't.
Burn down the whole encampment.
That much of a troll.
Down the whole encampment. So that's where, the slaves were kept, but the slavers were out that day. Oh, man.
I'm sorry, this is the wrong encampment.
Your slave is in another encampment?
Yeah.
This is the second unit slaver camp.
Alright.
Sorry. So yeah, keep walking forward, I guess.
Alright, you're able to go right up to the gate. And the guards, this little kind of makeshift gate, with all the sheet metal and whatnot. And you can kind of peer inside and see a whole bunch of, tents, bunch of armed ponies and griffins, a couple minotaurs even, kind of milling around, kind of just on call, ready to mobilize at a moment's notice. And a bunch of, slave cages as well. Kind of, some stacked on top of each other, 4 cages high. A few of them filled with, a bunch of, emaciated looking ponies. Many of them have, still have the, gang, war paint on, from the 4 horses gangs. You can see colors from all kinds of the black for death, the orange for famine, the red for war, the green for pestilence.
Fun.
Man, there's a lot of people here.
Oh yeah. Hey, actually, Firelight, did you describe your family to me? Or who the good chances we might be looking for are?
I don't know. That's the problem.
Oh yeah, damn. Well, there goes that plan.
I kind of thought most of them were dead.
Yeah? Cool.
This is gonna be this is gonna be an interesting family reunion, but yeah.
Have any of the, as we've approached the gates, have any of the guards, come forward or anything, or are we sort of just standing there?
There are kind of, there's a couple at the gate that kind of hold up, one of them holds up a hoof as you approach, kind of signaling for you to stop and wait.
Alright, I guess we'll wait.
Then another group of, slavers, like about 3 of them, kind of come up, and one of you says, they're gonna keep an eye on you, don't try anything funny.
Yes, sir.
Do we look like the funny people?
Well, if you're here for business, go talk to Stalker and get it done.
Can do.
Yeah, can do.
Alright. You have, free access into the camp. You'll have a few, ready and armed guards, kind of on all sides of you.
Alright. I guess we walk in, and as we do, I turn to one of the guards and I'm like, if we are here to conduct private business with Stalker, are you gonna follow us into the room or are you gonna wait outside?
That's for Stalker to decide if you need privacy.
Okay. Just wondering.
It was a Minotaur that responded to you.
Oh god. Actually, yeah, what races are our guards?
Good question. But not one I'm gonna answer it. But, I mean, the ponies use, Celestia and Luna, and I don't know what anyone else uses.
Oh, no, sorry. What, races are our guards?
What races are your gods?
Guards.
Oh, guards. For some reason,
sorry.
the R wasn't translating.
Sorry.
There's a Minotaur, there's a unicorn, and there's a griffin.
Okay. I don't really fancy a brawl with any of those, apart from the unicorn, because, pony racism and all that, but, ready go.
Yeah, Joy, we're out, and we're in the middle of a camp, so let's try to avoid making any trouble.
I immediately summon a zombie and start throwing necromancy at random people. I'm joking.
I know. Your sarcasm is infective.
I tend to Firelight. So, go look at what we want to purchase, or go talk to the boss first?
We'll go talk to the boss first, I guess.
Seems like
And
a plan.
while we're walking and stuff, I'll keep an eye out for, whatever family member that they have. Keep an eye out for them.
Alright. Roll perception check as you, move through the camp.
Still can't roll anything above 10.
You see lots and lots of ponies, some that are kind of looking at you with a sort of pleading, help me look, and some that look absolutely just defeated and just their will has been broken. But you don't seem to recognize any of the pony slaves.
Okay.
Alright, your, guards kind of give you directions to this, big tent in the middle of the camp. That actually has like a bunch of guards kind of coming and going. And you are, led inside. And you see, Striker from before, from the bar, just kind of poring over maps and, speaking to the guards, about a multitude of subjects. But when you come into the tent, he kind of smiles very professionally and stands up. Now what can I help you all with today?
You know what we're here for.
Ah, yes. Can I call you a burner? Can we just, put pretenses aside and be honest?
No.
Fair enough.
It's Firelight now, so I'll...
Suppose you still like burning things, then.
Sometimes.
Well... Nah. I've been asked to put my, my prejudices aside for a moment and allow you to do business with my little merry band, so What exactly do you want from this meeting?
Well, one, you never mentioned a price exactly. Two, you never mentioned who it is. And three, how do we even know to believe you?
Well, believe me on what exactly? What are you exactly distrusting of me on?
Everything. Don't even know if you actually have one of my family, because I thought most of them were dead. At least, and I never thought any of them would ever come down here. All the way to the Maw.
Well,
so,
from what I understand, my benefactor made a special exception in your case, so.
So you're saying that the executive, because I'm assuming that's who it is.
Well, actually, one of his middle ponies, but.
Still.
Anyway.
You expect me to believe that he dragged one of my family members, happened to find one all the way back in the wasteland, dragged them all the way down here to the Maw, just to irritate me?
Well, it brought you down here, didn't it?
Yeah, you got me down here.
Firelight.
Yes.
My brain just derped. We're talking to Stalker, aren't we?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. Also, I super have a plan, and it's the best plan ever.
Well, it's kind of hard to talk about a plan when we're standing in front of a bunch of people.
Yeah, I know. But out of thing, I totally have a plan. And it's gonna be great.
Well, I'll try to keep up.
So Striker kind of gives you.
Is it Striker or Stalker?
Stalker, right? Stalker. I couldn't remember my own NPC's name for a second there. So Stalker kind of gives you a sort of respectful nod and says, "You're right. I was kind of skeptical of it myself. Why don't we just confirm that right now then?" He motions towards one of the guards and says, "Bring me, what was his name? Bring me Trigger." The guard leaves with a couple of others, and you wait for a bit. And while you're waiting, Stalker says, "I honestly don't know where he manages to find these people, but tell you what, the executive certainly knows his way around raiders. Knows where they go, where to find them. It's like he knows that every gang that's run in the entire wasteland."
He should. He's bankrolling most of them.
Honestly, I think he talks a bigger game than he actually is, but he's still a pretty big game.
Mm.
Honestly, could be chance that managed to find them. I don't know.
Yeah, probably chance.
Maybe. We'll see.
Right. The guards come back with kind of a younger, sort of, kind of older teenaged pony in tow. He's kind of just very dejected, not really looking at any pony.
Can I use Arcana to see if I can detect necromancy on him?
Yeah, sure.
31.
No, you check, and he certainly seems to be alive, but there is something kind of magically off about him. There's some kind of.
So there's definitely something there.
It's the problem is it's not necromancy.
Damn.
Well, I could give it a shot, but I'm not all that great at magic.
Well, if you try, I can always back you up. I think it might. Actually, before we try that again, alright, can I roll to assist?
Yeah, sure.
34.
25 plus, 34.
Jeez.
Very nice. Alright, with the two of you, just, as soon as he's brought in, you just both immediately magically inspect him. And you notice that, his appearance has been very heavily magically altered. And in fact, as you're looking more closely, medically altered as well.
Can we roll to strip away the magical enchantments?
It seems, actually, they seem to be kind of permanent is the problem. It would take an extended effort to reverse it to a sort of their so-called natural state, but for all intents and purposes, this is their natural state now. It's just, you're just kind of detecting the evidence, the residue of, enchantment.
Fair enough. So, Mr. Stalker.
Yeah?
You said you were bringing Trigger in, did you not?
Well, I believe that's what I said, yeah.
Then when are you going to bring him in? Because I don't believe this is him.
Based on what exactly?
Oh, magical evidence, including the fact that there has been a very strong and permanent, I want to say illusion charm placed on this pony to make him look like something he is not.
The pony kind of on his knees kind of twitches at that. Almost as if a painful memory has been brought up. And Stalker just kind of cocks his head at the pony and walks over to him. He puts his hoof under the young pony's chin. His horn lights up and kind of scans over him as well. And then after half a minute, he says, "Huh. Well, to be honest, not sure exactly what that means."
It means you've been duped.
Would not be the first time, but... So, could be Trigger. Might not be.
I doubt
Well, I mean, there are ways of finding out, but... You said you had another one of our group's friends, did you not?
Yes, actually. But let's resolve this situation first, shall we? One thing at a time.
Well, I was going to just suggest bring him in too and see if he's got the same form of enchantments on him.
No,
If yes,
I'm pretty sure that one's the real deal.
If you say so. Because you were, pretty sure that this one was the real deal.
I scrutinize my guards more closely than my slaves.
Ah. Thank you. Okay. Alright. I don't know if he's had... The problem is... And I found a Firelight, and I'm like, well, the problem here is, Firelight, I don't know if you're... Well, this pony's been mentally... How should I put it? Mentally altered as well as physically. You wouldn't mind asking him some questions, would you?
No, I was thinking the same thing. Firelight will move over to him and kind of just kneel down next to him as well. Trigger?
He kind of lifts his head and looks at you. His eyes not really focusing.
Do you remember what my...
It looks like he's actually not quite able to see.
Do you remember what my name is?
Your voice sounds familiar. Long time ago. Say something else.
It's been a while. Kinda sucks that you're down here. Especially since you're not much good with any other kind of weapon. Then what's broke down here?
But Burner, is that you?
Yeah. But is it you?
What do you mean, is it me? Did they make me look different again?
What do you mean made you look different? I mean, he looks like, I'm sorry I didn't send you a color scheme or anything, but, I mean, he looks like he originally did, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what do you mean you look different?
He doesn't look like he wants to say anything about it.
Trigger? Do you remember how I got Mike in here?
Yeah, of course. You're the one who suggested that we burn that building down. and you got your cutie mark right there. I was so jealous of you.
Yeah. Alright. Well, do you remember how the gang got split up? What happened to everybody?
What was it? We got hit by some flank holes, some do-gooders. And, they hit us hard and I almost died.
I thought you did. Alright. What happened? Where have you been?
Well, kind of here, I guess. I mean, not here, but like this here. He kind of gestures around and at the sort of chains around his hooves.
Oh. You got picked up by slavers?
Well, not just slavers specifically, but this really slimy unicorn in his group. He called himself Mr. E. And he would would sell me out to different ponies. And if they wanted me to look different, they changed me.
Alright. I'm sorry. It's really hard for this all to have happened. The coincidence of it all. You ending up here.
What are you talking about?
Well, that we all ended up here, I guess, and the one that we're having so many troubles with picked you up all those years ago.
I guess. I wouldn't really know. Although, kind of, with trying not to make any obvious movements, he kind of lifts his head a little jerkily and kind of suggesting that you kind of move in a little closer.
Okay. I will.
You lean your head in and he kind of whispers, I think the executive's trying to find a way to stay young forever. Or be immortal or something. He sounded really old for a while and then he got younger again. Sounded younger anyway. And then one of the guards kind of notices what you're doing and says, okay, that's it, back off. And he kind of pushes you apart.
Good. How much?
Stalker kind of perks up. Oh, you're ready to talk to me now. Well, standard rate is, if you're just straight up, it's 5,000.
A couple of hours ago, and I could have actually chipped in a decent amount for that.
Of course, I have been. It has been requested of me that I offer some alternate forms of payment.
Such as?
Of course.
Let's see, where did I put that? He kind of rummages around the desks looking for. He lifts up a slip of paper with his magic. You trade in his place, the Dragoness Aurelia. Let's see, first dibs on any future treasures found in the maw. Powder keg, just, give up powder keg. Radio Crackle Tower, actually that was a new one. He asked me to write that one down, last night. Yeah, things like that.
Not just any of our group, just Powder?
And Aurelia.
And Aurelia, of course.
Oh, and Flotsam, actually.
Fuck off.
Stalker kind of nods and says, "Yeah, I don't know what he wants with a filly. I don't even want to think about that."
So what? Our options are sell off our friends, pay you $5,000,
Or walk away.
We'll give you the treasure, or give you the tower, or just walk away. Is there anything we can do for you personally to drop the cap price?
Not really. This isn't really my product to sell. I'm just the middle pony here.
Seems like a lot of people are.
Oh, come on. What favors has he done for you?
Bankrolled this entire operation. Let me
Okay,
pursue
touche.
my passions.
Touche.
Oh, I suppose I should bring in the other person
Item?
we have to discuss, shouldn't I?
That would be appreciated.
All right. He kind of looks at the Minotaur that was assigned to your escort, and he says, "Copper wire. You know another Minotaur named Brass Knuckles?" And the Minotaur nods and says, "Yeah, that was my brother a long time ago." Why are you bringing him up now, boss? Stalker just kind of shrugs and says, "No reason."
Well, I may as well check this one. No real point.
No, there is a point.
Check this one for necromancy?
Well, not necromancy, but illusions again, just to be safe.
Yeah, alright. Magically scan. Oh, 29. Wow, that's terrible.
Oh shit, I rolled a 1. Well, I guess that doesn't matter.
Xencarn, you do not find any sort of illusory or transformative magic. Firelight, you do.
Ugh. Damn it.
Fantastic.
Well, okay. I'll mention to Xencarn and stuff, like, I think I'm detecting something.
Okay, I'll keep it in mind. I didn't find anything, but I know. My magic's been wonky before.
Actually, Firelight, now that you're thinking about it, you actually seem to sense someone yourself.
What? Okay. What?
Yeah.
I think something's just, I think I done goofed.
You sure you don't want me to check you for illusion magic?
I'm pretty sure I'm clean.
So tempted to check Firelight for illusion magic now. But,
Well, what's stopping you?
Politeness.
Okay.
I know. Firelight, can I check you for illusion magic?
I guess. I don't know what the hell I'm detecting.
Cool. One sec.
With a 31, you find, Codeman. Is there anything he should find?
Not that I know of.
Alright, you find nothing. You know with absolute certainty that, Firelight is who he says he is and appears how he should appear.
Yay!
And is just as alive as he should be.
Oh, thank goodness. Well, thank goodness for that.
Okay.
Stalker just kind of rolls his eyes and says, "You done yet?" We established that
sure.
This is kind of how things are now? Okay.
Wait, one last question. Trigger, how did you lose your eyes? How did that happen?
That was after the That was after the do-gooder attack. They just kind of got weaker and weaker and then just kind of stopped.
Right. Well, alright. Well, we can't promise you anything like that right now.
I don't think we can really promise him that in general. I mean, half of those things on the list we're just not gonna do.
Well, I'm not gonna tell him that.
Oh.
The Stalker just nods and says, "That's fine. If you need some time to gather up the funds or whatever, that I can work with that."
Actually, speaking of funds, do you know anywhere we could go, get a decent amount of money quickly?
Go after one of the dragon hordes?
Anything other than go after one of the dragon hordes?
Not any place that we aren't already scouring through.
Fair enough. No slave quests. Damn.
I like that he's being so helpful about this.
I know, right? Well, I mean, it makes sense. He is running a business.
And I was just half expecting a trap. Like, seriously. No one's trying to kill us. This is new.
It's a weird feeling.
Oh shit, I don't know what to do at this point. We have a maybe on one of them. We're pretty damn sure about the other. We know at least where they are. And we know God well that we're not going to be able to afford anything anytime soon.
Nope. I mean, I guess we could go take on a dragon horde, but I'm not sure I want to do that with just the two of us.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I mean, I'm sure we'd be fine, but...
While you're kind of in discussion, a beeping noise comes from Stalker's desk, and Stalker grabs a little two-way radio and kind of holds it up to his ear. Yes? Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is Stalker. He kind of motions for you to keep talking.
Oh, right.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Is there anything we
sure?
You know what, Xencarn, I think it's time that
that's gonna
head
cost
out.
You extra.
I know.
Yeah,
let's...
I think we should go now.
You sure?
I think so.
Very well. Okay. What's the walkie-talkie down?
Anything fun?
In a minute.
I think it's, I think we can, I'm guessing that this payment is not negotiable in any way.
Well, actually that's the thing. It has just become somewhat negotiable.
It has?
Oh?
Yeah.
Okay.
On, one condition.
Which would be...
And a couple of the guards kind of moving closer. Firelight stays here until the payment is complete.
Oh, shit biscuits.
See, if it was me and not Firelight, completely down with that. But we kinda need Firelight to, survive if you want your dragon treasure so that we can survive.
That's not what Mr. Eden wanted. What? Would you be willing to take his place?
Me? I mean, sure, I guess. Provided I can, do some fun necromancy work while I'm here.
So you're a necromancer, are you?
Oh yeah.
Odd.
While you're here, I would ask you to do some things for me, and you would have to do them, or else, you get pummeled to death. How about that? Does that work for you?
Really, provided I don't have to, do anything really questionably moral, like, anything to children or murder anyone, yeah, it's fine.
You've got a problem with murdering anyone?
Well, no, actually, no, that's kind of fine.
I can promise I'm not interested in killing children.
Oh, well, that's fine then. Yeah, I'll take its place.
No. Well,
oh, I'll be fine. It's not the first time I've spent time in a slaver camp.
What a coincidence. Same here.
Anyway, seriously, you go. Look, let's be honest, the party needs you a lot more than they need me.
Let's be fair. They probably need you to try and find the Dragon Horde.
Nah, they can do it on their own. And what would you prefer, Firelight? They find the Dragon Horde, and we don't have a healer, and everyone dies, or you guys take a little bit longer, and you keep Flotsam alive.
I like that you just mentioned Flotsam.
And the rest, I guess, fine.
Maybe.
I mean, if Devault happens to trip over and crack his head on something, well, that nature taking its course, but
natural causes.
Exactly.
Yeah, natural.
But seriously, honestly, Firelight, I'd much prefer you be with them than not.
And how exactly is this making the deal negotiable?
Well, instead of 5,000 for each of them, and that's referring to both Trigger and Copperwire, only 3,500 for each.
For each.
Which is 7,000 for both of them.
That's still...
And
that's still...
Copperwire kind of raises his hand and says, wait, that is more than you're paying me, so... Okay, sure. But I'm not being sold as a slave or anything. And Stalker shakes his head. No, of course not. I'm just, that is the agreement.
I turn to Copperwire, I'm like, don't worry, we don't keep slaves, we keep pets.
Oh god. He's joking.
No, I'm not.
Yes, god damn it, yes you are. You realize you're not making this easy.
I don't live to make life easy.
Why exactly do you want me to stay here? Or why does the executive want me to stay here?
I don't know, you just paid me a lot of caps to make that happen.
And if we say no, then it goes back to 10,000?
Well, and I'm gonna make you stay regardless.
Joy.
Seriously, Firelight, just go. I'll stay here, do whatever needs to be done, and you guys can come pick me up on the way back. Please? You're the only one of that group I actually trust.
That doesn't say... Do you realize what you're saying?
I'm saying that you're responsible, I'm saying that you're bright, I'm saying that you're strong. I'm saying that if they have to have they need you there, is what I'm saying.
I'm sorry, I'm just having a little bit of difficulty with this over the fact that you still think this even though I just recently told you that I still have some serious problems with really, really getting kicks out of things that I probably shouldn't still.
And you know what that makes you? That makes you dangerous. And in the wasteland, that's not a bad thing.
Right.
Look, let me ask you something. Are you going to hurt them?
Hurt who?
Our friends. Are you going to hurt them?
No, of course not.
Are you going to protect them?
Well, yeah.
Then what's the problem?
I guess there's a lot of problems, but I guess neither of those would be among them, I guess.
Stalker just sighs. You decided yet? Technically,
Yes.
I'm not even supposed to let you do this deal thing. We can always
Yes,
just go back to
I'm
plan
staying. I'm staying. Ignore Firelight. I'm staying.
A. Alright. Well, Firelight, you're free to go for now.
Fine.
Enjoy your lease on life. And remember, 7K.
Right. And just so you know, if any of them are hurt when I come back, what I just mentioned, I will thoroughly enjoy setting this place on fire.
Don't worry, I'll enjoy using your body as a dartboard.
Guess we'll see who's alive in the end.
Indeed.
Well, fine. Wait, there's one more thing I want to do before I go. I'll try to walk back over to Trigger. I want to use Miracle Worker to try and basically heal any permanent wounds and as much as I possibly can.
Alright.
So it's a nat 20 and my healing is 15.
Alright, do you use any of your healing items along with that?
Yeah, healing potion, which is 8. Or, yeah, plus 8. So, that's plus 23 with a nat 20, 43.
Alright. Anything else you want to throw on top of that?
1 second. Man, let me see what I
notice you
still
do have
have.
a doctor's bag in your inventory.
That's right, I do have that. Alright, how much of a bonus will that give me?
It will pretty much allow you to perform the miracle you're trying to perform here.
Okay. Well then I guess I'll use that. So that's, doctor's bag, 1 healing potion, and using miracle work, healing hooves. Does that use up the doctor's bag?
Yeah, pretty much does. But,
Okay.
Between your magical healing hooves, the magical healing potion, and the plethora of tools at your disposal, Trigger kind of blinks a couple of times, and his hooves reach out and kind of touch your face, and just tears start welling up in his eyes. Thank you.
It's nice to see you again.
Yeah.
I'll be back, alright?
Okay.
Don't do anything stupid until I get back.
You too. Although if you get any more brilliant ideas, by all means use them.
I will. I'll do what I can.
Man, didn't think you'd end up a doctor.
To be honest, that was the last thing I thought I would end up as well.
Stalker kind of gives Trigger a once-over. You healed him, so that his value goes up, but you put in the work, so I guess that balances out.
Yeah, better. God damn. Anyway, I guess we're done here.
That we are. Guards, if you'll escort, what was your name again?
Firelight.
No, it was the zebra.
Oh.
Oh, Xencarn, sorry.
Yeah. Find him a cage.
Oh, and Xencarn?
Yep.
Try not to get too much stuff try not to stir up too much trouble, okay?
Me? Stir up trouble? Nah. Tell Flottam and the others that I said hi. Make sure they don't stress too much.
You think that's gonna work?
Nah, but it's worth a shot.
Alright. Good luck.
You too. Don't die.
I guess I'll let them take Xencarn out then.
Alright. And then Stalker turns to you, Firelight. Need any help finding your way back?
No.
Well then. You, you tell Patrick Egg and Brass Knuckles hi for me then.
I will. Say hi to the executive next time he calls for me.
Oh.
And let him know that I hope to meet him in person someday.
A lot of ponies want to meet the executive in person. Even I don't get that much face time with them. But that's neither here nor there. Off with you. Hope to do business very soon.
Yeah, real soon. Alright, I'll leave.
Alright. You are able to, leave the camp.
God damn. This is gonna go horribly.
I think that's where we'll, end this mini session.
Okay. God. You realize now I have to explain to everybody that
I sold myself into slavery. Yep.
I have done it!
Oh. Well, at least bonus points. You can talk to Flotsam at least.
Yeah. You've got, this actually works out really well for you with the inside link and whatnot.
Yeah.
I'm like, Firelight, go so I can use this. I can't tell you this directly, but just leave.
Yeah, I started to think of that near the end and stuff, but I didn't want to, give up on it so quickly.
Alright. Well.
So, Spud, should I rock up to next session, or can I go do other things instead?
Yeah, it's your choice. What I'll probably end up doing is just, kind of via chat, sending you kind of little things to do and little micro RPs to do, via chat.
Cool. Yeah,
But,
I'll be around.
Considering that this might, we might end up coming back to you, this coming session, probably want to stick around.
Yeah, no, I'll probably be here anyway. I've got nothing else to do on Monday.
Yeah, over the next couple days, I'll just shoot some stuff your way.
Wow.
And, we'll just see how that goes.
Yay!
Yeah, especially considering that odds are, I know at least a few of everyone else are going to say,
no,
well, let's go
let's just go in.
Let's go save them.
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be like a couple of, you guys will do that, decide it's fine, go hunt the dragon.
For posterity, roll one last, perception check. Either of you, really.
24! Yay for rolling over 10.
God damn it!
Firelight, you remain utterly oblivious. Xencarn, as you get kind of settled into one of the nicer cages.
Woohoo!
You notice you're kind of situated next to it's like a kind of a watchtower sort of structure. At the top of which is a, masked and, fully clothed, creature with a, sniper rifle.
What?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And I'll, let you ponder on that.
Fair enough.
There's not another dragon, is there? Why would they be? Oh God. They have a sniper rifle too. Oh God.
It's just got interesting. Even more interesting.
I do try. Alright, but anyway, that is the actual end of the session.